Hi, Greg. I just read your first book. What was the worst problem you faced in middle school? What was it? The cheese touch or helping Raleigh Jefferson be more like a middle schooler instead of an elementary school kid?
Well, Jimmy, middle school is full of morons, and some of them are humongous. It really seems like we should be sorted by size instead of by age. Like I said in my diary, it's hard enough to be a kid in middle school who hasn't hit its growth spurt, but then they put you with these big gorillas and wonder why they are such a problem with bullying.
So it sounds like you're trying to get through school without being bullied was a big part of starting middle school.
Well, yeah, some kids are nice, some are just trying to get by like I am, and some are big jerks. Then there's the weirdos, like Fregley. Better avoid weirdos or you will end up like him. There were so many times I had to act strategically. Wrestling Fregley every day for 6 weeks in those crazy outfits, trying to bulk up so I won't have to get pinned by him every day. Being a singing tree in a play. School had hardly started when Halloween came along, and those teens hosed us and chased us to Grandma's house. And they were not even in middle school, they were in high school.
How did you manage to get away?
Riley and I ran on foot, and the teens were driving by in their truck. They hosed us with a fire extinguisher. We managed to save all our candy, thanks to Riley, who blocked 95% of it with a shield from his night costume. We were going to stay at Grandma's house, but then my mom said we couldn't, so we had to make a run for it.
Why was your dad hiding in the hedges?
Well, Dad has an annual patrol in our yard, waiting for teens who play pranks, TP the house, stuff like that. He jumps out and drenches them with a big can of water. We made it all the way home from Grandma's without the teens finding us, and then Dad ruins our candy when he jumped out of the bushes and drenched us.
How did you get Riley to be more like a middle schooler?
Raleigh is great, but sometimes he can be a dork. He used to say stuff like, "Want to come over and play?" It's tough enough not to be bullied like a baby. I had to teach him to say stuff like, "Want to hang out?" We're partners to make a comic strip, and all he would say is just, "Zoo-wee, mama!" Sometimes it's better just to do the right things on my own. He just doesn't see what's not cool. Raleigh got mad at me when he got in trouble, so I had to be friends with Fregley. That was a disaster!
Did you ever think of wearing gloves to pick up the cheese?
Yeah, I should have thought of that. I guess the cheese touch wasn't that bad. I didn't actually smell like a cheese, and it made Raleigh want to be a friend again, so it was worth it.
What started the cheese touch anyway?
A long while back, this kid named Darren Walsh touched the cheese with his finger. For those who don't know, the cheese is a nasty piece of old cheese from someone's sandwich that sat on the pavement on the school basketball court by the playground. It is moldy and not the right color. If you touch it, you're stuck with it unless you pass it on to someone else. It's a lot like the nuclear cuties. The only way to protect yourself is to cross your fingers. This one kid named Abe Hall got the cheese touch in April, and no one would even come near him for the rest of the year. This summer, he moved away to California and took the cheese touch with him. I hope no one starts the cheese touch all over again, because I don't need that kind of stress in my life anymore. It's hard enough being a middle schooler.
Thanks, Greg, for doing the right thing, like standing up to bullies, for your friends showing you're not a wimpy kid, just trying to get through middle school like everyone else.
Thanks, Jimmy.